Hi everyone, today I'm taking a look at the Mammut MTR 201 rucksack. The one I've got here is the 10 plus 2 litre version. They also make it in a 7 litre version, which is pretty much the same except for a couple of features which I'll point out later. This is an incredibly light pack. This one I weighed on my own scales, came out at 267 grams or about 9.5 ounces. And you get quite a lot of features for that weight, so let's take a look at some of them now. Starting with the back, you've got a really simple, obviously completely frameless, just a really open mesh, slightly more open down the middle than on the sides. Nice and comfortable, soft, breathes really well. At the top you have a zip, which is the entry to your hydration sleeve, just in there, with a clip at the top to clip it in. Really simple. It should take a 3 litre bladder, depending on size, but most should fit, depending on brand rather. The hose for the hydration bladder is routed up through the right hand shoulder strap, only the right hand shoulder strap, and it routes under this green cover in between that and the shoulder strap itself. It comes out through here, and you've got a velcro loop on the shoulder strap to hold it in place. The problem with this is that the actual tube that you route the hose through is quite small, so a lot of the bite valves on bladders won't fit through there, so you'll have to take the bite valve off, thread the hose through, and then reattach the bite valve, which can be a little bit of a pain, and the fact that you can only use it one side. So on the shoulder straps themselves, on the left one you have a small whistle attached, it can be removed, it's just locks fitted on. One stretchy mesh pocket, another one behind that one, and another one behind both of them. So 3 stretchy pockets, all on the left hand shoulder strap. Plenty of room in there for a few gels, like that. And you've got the 3 so you can organise them between gels and empty wrappers, things like that. So that's 3 gels easily in there. Might be able to squeeze another 1 or 2 in it. It's fairly stretchy, the mesh. On the right hand shoulder strap you've got what Mammut call a bottle pocket. This is a standard 500ml water bottle, and it does not fit in there, nowhere near. So either use a smaller bottle, by the looks of it it might take a sort of 300ml, 350 at the most comfortably, or try and find something much thinner, a bottle much thinner, much narrower than that, and you might get it to fit. It does have a elasticated drawer cord at the top, so I generally just use this for gels and things, you know, and then just do the drawer cord up. You got plenty of room in there, and then I use a bladder with it instead. The sternum strap is adjustable up and down. You can just slide along the piece of stiffened wire, and rather oddly, rather than have the adjustment on the buckle itself there, they put it halfway along the sternum strap there. So I think you might be able to get a bit more range of adjustment out of it, but it does make it a bit more fiddly to adjust. You can't adjust it one-handed, so normally you can just pull on the trailing end, adjust it, but not, you've got to kind of pull through that and then pull through. Just a bit more awkward, kind of unnecessary, I think. Also elasticated, so you've got a bit of movement in there for when you're breathing and things. At the bottom you have a waist strap. This is just a really simple piece of webbing strap with a buckle and adjustability. Really simple, just holds the bottom of the pack closer in towards your body. Slight problems with these is that because they use the really lightweight webbing strap, which are a lot smoother than traditional webbing strap, that they can slip while you're running. This is the same for the chest strap, but something to bear in mind, you might have to readjust it as you're going along. A lot of lightweight packs use these straps. It's just something you've got to take into account. One of the differences between the 10 plus 2 litre and the 7 litre is that the 7 litre does not have the waist belt. It has instead 2 chest straps. So it's a bit shorter, a bit smaller. You just got the 2 sternum straps across the chest. The shoulder straps feature quite a nice little locking mechanism, so you can open them out like that, and you've just got a buckle which you snap shut, and once that's snapped, it's fully rigid, fully locked in. You just unclip it to adjust, get it to your side length, and clip it. One thing I will say is that I need to pull these straps pretty much all the way down to get a comfortable fit, and I'm not the smallest of people. I'm about 6 foot tall. Take a sort of medium in clothing size, and I have to really pull it in to get a nice close fit to the body. So smaller people, well, I don't know, probably best to try it before you buy this. As for the bounce, you do get a bit of bounce, I'm not going to lie. Depends how you pack it, what you're carrying, but I have noticed a fair bit of bounce. It's not enough to be uncomfortable, but what with the sort of straps slipping and having to do this all the way up, yeah, I do notice it a bit, but it's not a major problem. So moving on to the top of the pack, I must say you've got reflective detail in there and there on the shoulder straps, also on the top and on the back, all the way around if you're running in low light conditions. You've got a lightweight haul loop at the top, and on the right side you've got another, well, you've got a stretchy mesh pocket. Again, not big enough to fit a water bottle, but you will get a few gels in there, hat and gloves. It's just elasticated at the top. And another difference between the 10 plus 2 litre and the 7 litre is the Frackenpohl Holder. This is just a standard one. You've got 2 loops at the bottom, put the ends through, then just an elastic toggle closure at the top. You just hook and pull to secure them, and they just run down the side there. On the other side of the pack you've just got one stretchy mesh pocket, bigger than the one on the other side, slightly wider, and this one has a stretchy draw pull closure. This one I think will just about fit a 500ml bottle. Yeah. So that one will fit if you do want to carry one, or if not, just gels, hats and gloves, etc. On the front of the pack you have a small security pocket on the outside with a key clip, just space for sort of phone, keys, things you don't want to get lost. The main compartment is accessed with a two-way zipper. These are actually lock-in zippers, which I think is quite a nice touch. So if you're not familiar with them, if they're flicked upwards, you can slide it open easily. But if you flick the zipper downwards, it locks in place. So if you need to have it open, you've got something sticking out the top, you can lock them in. You know it's not going to move anyway. But these zippers go along the top and down one side, so you get a pretty good opening into the main compartment, just the one big pocket in there. On the front you've got a bungee cord system with a clip on the end, just for securing to the bottom of the bungee cord, just add a bit of extra tension, or securing to your jacket in case it falls off. It won't get lost, it'll still be hanging on. At the bottom you've got a bike clip light loop, if you're using this for cycling. It's also reflective. All this is reflective detailing around here. And the final difference between the 7 litre and the 10 plus 2 litre is of course the 2 litre expansion, which is just this zip, so the U-zip, just runs around here. You just got a gusset which opens out if you unzip it, and zip it up if you don't need the extra space. So that is it for the Mammut MTR 201. Really nice pack for the weight. You get a lot of features for the weight. There are a few small problems with it though for me, but great as a sort of all-round multi-use pack. I use it for running, lightweight day walking, cycling things. It's comfortable, it's light, it's really nice. But yeah, if you've got any questions about it, leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks.